I mean, we're both competitors, and there's no ill will. And once we both get punched in the face, like we're gonna be locked in.
Tank has one job to do, which is to let anybody know that's listening that it doesn't make any difference, that boxing is a real sport. My skills versus your skills, of which I have an abundance of and of which you have none of.
Jake Paul is reportedly terrified after hearing that Floyd Mayweather has joined Gervonta Davis's training camp. Though Jake keeps saying he's staying positive and focusing on his health, his body language tells a different story. The idea of Mayweather helping Tank sharpen his timing and power brings a whole new level of danger. Fans believe Jake now realizes he's facing a real fighter backed by a boxing mastermind, and the pressure is clearly getting to him.
From the cardio, the conditioning, it's a sprint and a marathon at the same time. But I feel great. So I don't know, after 5 years of doing it, I'm healthier than ever, mentally doing amazing. So I'm just always thinking of the positive. And even in sparring, I've never been knocked down or knocked out or anything. So I've just yet to experience any.
Have you ever been knocked out?
No, never. I was meditating once. That's how my nose is crooked. People think my nose is crooked from boxing, but I was meditating once. It's the only time I've ever passed out and I got knocked out. But I like was sitting on this higher chair thing, meditating, breathing in, and I think I had like low blood sugar or something, or it was early in the morning, earlier than I normally woke up. And I just fell forward straight into the concrete, and it broke my nose, and I was like knocked out for like.
Floyd Mayweather has reportedly joined Gervonta Davis in training camp, offering guidance and strategic insight as the fight approaches. His presence brings elite experience and confidence to Tank's preparation. With Mayweather's mentorship, Davis is focused on mastering his technique, maintaining discipline, and sharpening his mindset for the biggest spectacle of his career. Many boxing experts immediately notice a dramatic difference in natural size and range between the two fighters. Gervonta Davis built his career dominating opponents in the lighter divisions, where his explosive power was most effective against fighters his own size. Jake Paul, however, has competed as a cruiserweight, entering the ring much heavier and using his height and reach to his advantage. Critics see this as the biggest red flag, believing the size gap is too large for any official governing body to sanction the fight as a legitimate contest.
My question is, what's the rules, and like, are they going to actually try and knock each other out? Because it's going to be a glorified sparring match. I'm not watching, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Jake's going to have a hard time hitting him.
Yeah.
You know?
Big time. Gervonta's so fast and skilled.
Gervonta's going to eat his
I thought
guts.
Jake was going to fight Anthony Joshua. That seemed
No, that was actually getting.
that
is
sounded
the
more
craziest
interesting.
idea I've ever
Yeah.
heard. Jake Paul trying to fight Anthony Joshua is, crazy.
Not a sanctioned professional bout. This means the fight will not count towards either fighter's professional records.
So it's still being finalized.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like
So
that.
what is so behind the scenes? You think there are things like, hey, we
Yes.
don't punch each other in the jaw?
Yep. Or don't go. We can punch in the face, but don't go for broke. Like, don't knock me out.
Really?
Yeah. It's an exhibition.
That's
so
not
they can
very
get away
interesting
with
to
it.
me.
No. Until I find the rule sets, but when I hear exhibition, I'm like, okay.
Jake is bodied up, man.
He's big.
Yeah.
Probably has 100 pounds on Gervonta.
Maybe. I'd say Gervonta probably walks at 150.
Oh, he's so small.
He's so small. I mean, he's really small. Bring up Gervonta Davis next to Floyd Mayweather because I've seen Floyd in person and he's tiny. You've seen Floyd in person?
I've worked with Gervonta and Floyd.
Tiny.
Well, Floyd
dude.
likely has shoes on there.
Oh, dude, he's so small.
He's tiny, guys.
Yeah. I mean, he's so small.
Chael Sonnen has become one of the strongest voices supporting Gervonta Davis in this situation. He views Davis not only as a champion but as a representative of boxing itself. Sonnen explained that while Jake Paul may have brought new viewers into the sport, that attention came with doubts about quality and legitimacy. Now fans expect Davis to restore balance. Sonnen believes Tank has the chance to send a clear message about what elite fighters can do when matched against someone still learning the craft. To Sonnen, this fight feels like boxing defending its honor and reputation. Although he recognizes Jake's role in raising global interest, Sonnen insists that Tank must deliver a strong performance to show the difference between hype and true skill.
Tank has one job to do, which is to let anybody know that's listening that it doesn't make any difference, that boxing is a real sport. My skills versus your skills, of which I am an abundance of and of which you have none of. My life's commitment and dedication versus a second or third or fourth thought in the world of priority on your list. And I used to believe those things. Now, I go back far enough in MMA that I've had my eyes open a number of times. The fact that karate was so incredibly useless, or the fact that Jeet Kune Do was so incredibly useless, like these were not things that I would have bet on when I was in high school. As a wrestler at that time, I would not have assumed that I would fare well in a fight against somebody that knew Kung Fu. We had all been falsely led through Hollywood. Not through competition, not through sport, not through understanding of the game, but just through Hollywood. We were told that those guys were the most dangerous guys. So, we then eventually get up to Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, which had a weight discrepancy, but it was very small. I mean, I watched them weigh in. I want to say it was like...
Weight class separation exists for a reason. It protects fighters by ensuring physical balance in competition. Davis is used to opponents who move quickly and share similar dimensions. Against Jake Paul, he would face a man whose frame naturally carries far more muscle and punching power. The difference in their walking weights alone creates serious concerns about practicality and fairness. Tank's power would still be there, but landing shots on a much larger target who can absorb heavier punches changes the matchup entirely. Many believe that even with his superior skill, Davis would need more than just talent to overcome that kind of physical disadvantage. Meanwhile, Jake benefits simply from being the bigger man, even if his technique doesn't match Tank's high level. This dynamic raises questions about how competitive the fight can truly be.
No way in hell this fight was ever going to happen. And the fact that y'all believed it, I don't know, you're stupid. So Rick Thompson, chairman of the Georgia Athletic Commission, told USA Today Sports that Paul's promotion company withdrew its request for permits and a rule waiver, citing the 65-pound weight difference between the fighters. The Rick Thompson guy straight up said they've been promoting something they should not have been. Come on, guys, like, use your brains. Y'all boxing fans, you understand this. This fight was never going to happen. This is the article from USA Today. It says the status of the proposed fight between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis under scrutiny because of the weight discrepancy between the two fighters. Rick Thompson is coming out and saying this stuff because he said he believes it's in the public's best interest to know that they've been promoting something they should not have been. Communications director for the Office of the Secretary of State told USA Today Sports the event will not be happening. But funny enough, tickets are still available. You could still purchase them online, and the fight is still listed.
Throughout his career, Gervonta Davis has voiced his commitment to real boxing and the legacy that comes with facing the best. That's why some fans are confused by his willingness to share the ring with a social media celebrity still finding his place in the sport. They argue that Davis should be spending this time taking on top-ranked challengers instead of participating in a spectacle. These fans also worry that Tank's involvement gives influencer boxing more credibility, sending the message that popularity can be valued as much as skill and ranking. While the fight promises major attention and financial gain, Many supporters hoped Davis would avoid anything that could distract from his championship legacy.